Good evening, sir.
Call center.
Yes, Chris, can you hear me?
Okay.
Yeah. Give me a moment. Just give me a minute. Okay, Chris, can you see the screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so in our last class, we had started with real numbers, and we started with the first exercise, and we did how to identify terminating and non-terminating recurring type. Did you write those sums in your notebook?
Yes, sir.
So we will move on. We finished with the first question. We'll move on with the second question. So the second question says, write the following rational numbers in the decimal form. Okay, so we have to write this in the decimal form. So first one is 127 upon 200. We'll start with that, and then we'll go to the remaining one. Okay, now there are two ways to do this. First, we have to convert this into decimal point. There are two ways to do it. One way is the normal division method. Okay, using the normal division method. So this is here 127 and here 200. This is one method, one way to do it. But the problem here is this will be very, very lengthy. Okay, it will be very lengthy. So we will try to avoid the lengthy method. I'll show you both the methods, but first we'll see the shorter method. Okay, before I start with that method, I want you to tell me the answer for this first. Suppose if I have 42 upon 10, what will be the answer for this in decimal form? Unmute yourself and give me the answer.
4.2.
4.2. Okay. How did you get 4.2?
By division, by the dividing method.
Dividing method. Okay. Now here, if you see, there is 10 in the denominator. So suppose in the denominator, if there are numbers like 10, 100, 1000, and so on, you just put a decimal depending on the number of zeros. So here, how many zeros are there? In this 10 has how many? 1 0. So the answer from on the numerator, from the right hand side, after one number, you just put a decimal. That will be the answer. So 4.2 is the answer. Understood? So instead of manually dividing it like this,
yes, sir, yes, sir.
Instead of dividing,
yes,
you just look at the denominator and accordingly put the decimal up. Let's do a few more examples like this. So can you tell me what will be 327 upon 10? What will be the answer? In decimal form?
32.7.
Correct, 32.7. Okay, how about this one? 4789 upon 10.
478.9.
Okay. What about this?
0.2.
Correct, 0.2. And if it is like this,
0.02.
correct, 0.02. So you know. And if it is like this, then
0.0002.
double two zeros will be, because after 3 places a decimal point. So 0.002. Understood? So now you know when the denominator is of the form 10, 100, or 1000, or even something like this, more than 1000 also, you know how to write it in decimal form. Just you have to put the decimal point depending on how many zeros are there. Okay, now coming back to this question. So this question, it was 127 upon 200. Now look at the denominator carefully. It is 200. It is not 100. Okay, it is 200. It is not 100. But can you convert this 200? Can you multiply this with some number? Can you multiply it with some number that we get something 100, something in terms of 10, 100, or 1000? Can we do that?
5. 200
Yes.
multiplied by 5.
Yes, if you multiply it by 5, you get
1000.
1000. So what you can do is you can change this denominator. You can change it by multiplying it by 5. So I'll do it in the next step, 127. So denominator, I'll multiply it with 5. And after multiplying it by 5, I'll get 1000. But when you're multiplying the denominator with some number, you should also, can you tell me what? Can you multiply only in the denominator?
No, so you can multiply in the numerator also.
If you're multiplying something in the denominator, that same number you have to multiply it in the numerator also. This is compulsory to do. Okay, whatever number you're multiplying it with the denominator, with that same number you multiply it in the numerator also. If you just do it only in the denominator, then your answer will go wrong, completely wrong. Okay, up to here, is it fine? Now, can you tell me the answer
Yes,
after
sir.
multiplication? What is 127 multiplied by 5? You can take your notebook also and do. Keep a notebook in front of you, a rough, so that you may do the multiplication. If you can do it mentally, well and good.
635, sir.
Sorry, how much?
635. 635.
635.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, correct. So numerator is 635, denominator is 200 into 5. Here we did it. And this in decimal,
0.635.
0.635. Correct. Did you understand this, what we did here? To write
Yes,
it in
sir.
the now I want you to write this right now. Write it in your notebook. Okay, and at this point, here you write multiplying multiplying 5 in the numerator and denominator. Write the sentence, okay?
Done, sir.
Okay, so let's see the second one. Just don't look at the answer. I'll just copy the question. Second one is 25 upon 99. Okay, now if you note one thing, that if the denominator has something like 0 or if it is a multiple of 10, 100 or something like that. For example, if you see 200, it is a multiple of 100 because this can be written as 2 into 100. Okay, so and if it is suppose 60, this is a multiple of 10. So this can be written as 6 into 10. Okay, so if your denominator is a multiple of 10, 100, 1000 and so on, then you can easily convert it into you can easily make the denominator as 10, 100 and so on and then get a decimal point. Okay, also if your denominator is 5 and multiple of 5, okay, listen carefully, I'm saying denominator, okay, not the numerator. If your denominator is 5 or a multiple of 5, you can multiply it with some number to make it multiple of 10. That is, you can make it 10, 100, 1000 and so on. But in this case, it is 99. Can you think of any such number that multiplying it with 99, you get that number multiple of 10, 100 and so on? Or is it even possible to get it?
I don't know. I don't think so, sir.
Okay, it is not possible to get it. Okay, so here we will do the normal long division method. We'll do it here. That will be easier because the numerator can be made a multiple of 100. If you note that numerator can be made, we can try that also. Let's see if we'll try that first, making the numerator 100. Let's see if it helps us. If it doesn't, then we will go with the normal long division method. Okay, so to make the numerator 100, what to do? With what number to multiply?
Multiply by 4.
Multiply by 4, correct. So I'll write here multiplying by 4. Now, if you are multiplying 4 in the numerator, then what you should do? Same thing has to be done. Correct. Same thing has to be done in the denominator. So multiplying by 4 in the numerator and denominator. Okay, so 25 into 4 is 100. And here, this we could keep it as 4 into 99, but I don't think that was of any use. 376. So it's even more difficult to do it. We have just increased the numbers. Yeah, but one thing can be done. We can just rearrange this as, no, but this is even more increasing our work. We'll go with that normal long division method. So 25 here, 99 here. Correct? Question was 25 upon 99. Okay. Now, can you tell me how to start it?
We'll subtract 0 out of 20.
Okay, so first 99 zeros are 0 and this would become 25. Then you put a decimal point and here you would have to put 0. Okay, now 99 times 2 is how much?
198.
198. So can I take 198? Yes, I can take 198. Subtract it. So this will become 10 minus 8, 2. And this would be 5 and 0 here. 52. Am I right?
Okay.
Is
So
it wrong?
no, on the top. So we have to put yeah,
2. Okay, yeah. Okay. Now, can I multiply further? Can I go further?
Another 0.
Yes, I'll have to put another 0. So I have now 520. So let's see, 99 threes are how much? 297. But it is too small, right? Let's check for 4s. 396. Again, it is too small. Let's check for 5. 495. Yeah, this is closer. And if you check for 6, it's bigger. 594 we are getting. So what should we take?
Exactly.
This is 520 here. This is 594. It's greater. And this is 495. So what to take? 6
Okay,
are
take the smaller one.
smaller one. Yeah. So we'll take 5s. So 99 5s are 495. Subtract it. So 10 minus 5, 5. And 4. 25, correct. So again, if you put a 0, it is 250. And for 250, what did we take here? 2s are. Correct? So 198. Again, we'll get 5, 252, and then we put a 0, 20. Again, 5. So can you see the pattern? What is happening here?
It's non-terminating recurring types.
Yes. And what is recurring? Which part is recurring? 2525, 25.
Yes, sir. So we added a dash on top.
Yes, correct. So wait, I'll just erase this.
Okay.
So 25 upon 29. 25 upon 99 is equal to 0.2525 ... which can be written as 0.25 recurring. Is this clear? So if the denominator,
Yes, sir.
it is not possible, if the denominator is not possible to make it as a multiple of 10, 100 and so on, you do the normal long division method. Okay, now I want you to write this. Write it neatly, okay?
Done, sir.
Okay, let's move on to the next sum. 23 upon 7. Third sum is 23 upon 7. Okay. Looking at the sum, can you tell me, this is the third one. Is it possible to make the denominator as some multiple of 10, 100 or so? Is it possible?
No, sir.
No. So we'll go for the usual long division method. Can you do this? Do it and tell me the answer.
So,
Yes.
the answer is 3.285714 recurring.
3 point. Is it matching? I've read. Can you see the answer on the screen?
It's matching, sir. It's matching.
285714. Oh, sorry. 3.285714, 2857.
Yes, sir. It's matching, sir.
Okay, so the 285714 is recurring.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Fourth one. Let's do the fourth one. Fourth one is 4 upon 5. Okay, now here if you see the denominator is 5. And can you make it 10 or something as a multiple of 10, 100 or so?
We can do 5 multiplied by 2, which will make it 10.
Yes. So you'll have to multiply.
Numerator and denominator.
Yes, multiply by 2 in the numerator and denominator. This will become 4 into 2 upon 5 into 2. So that is 8 upon 10. And in decimal point, this will become how much? Unmute yourself.
0.8.
Yeah, 0.8. Why so much time to answer?
I forgot about that method, so then I remembered suddenly.
Yeah, 0.8. So 0.8 is the answer. Write it down.
But then actually वो आप जो बोल रहे हो थोड़ा पता नहीं इधर रेड मार्क करके रखो बिकॉज वो जो है बोल रहे हो ना कि समझो अगर नीचे का 75 वाला अकाउंट का मैं कर दिया था तो ऊपर वाला कार्ड नंबर दिख रहा है तो फिर उसको फिर
Done, sir.
Okay. Fifth one is 17 upon 8. Now, can you think about making the denominator, that is 8, as some multiple of 10, 100 or 1000? Is it possible?
I don't think so.
Let's try. If you see, note one thing, 8 is a multiple of 2. You can go for the
Yes, sir,
long
we can go for 40, sir.
40.
Yeah, sir, 8 5.
8 5s are 40. So if you make the numerator 40, you'll have to still multiply 40 with something to make it 10, 100 or something. You can do it two-step way also, you can do. So first make it 40, let's see. So to make it 40, you'll have to multiply 5 in the numerator and denominator. So this will become 17 5s are how much?
85.
So 85 and 40 here. Now I want to make this 40 as some multiple of 100. It has to become 100 or it has to become 1000, something like that.
Become 400.
Just look at this 4. Look at the 4. Ignore that 0, look at the 4. 4 multiplied by something, will it give me 100?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is it?
25.
25. 25. So 40 multiplied by 25 will be then? If 4 into 1000. 4 into 25 is 100 and then this 0 as it is. So 1000. Correct? So you are multiplying numerator and denominator by 25. So 25 upon 40 into 25. So you know the denominator became 1000. What about the numerator? How much is 85 into 25? Do you know the trick for multiplying any two numbers with 5 in the units place? No? Okay, I'll show you the trick. Listen to me carefully. So this trick is used whenever you want to multiply two-digit numbers and 5 in the units place. Okay, two-digit numbers and 5 in the units place. So in this case, it is, just look here, okay, 85 and 25. Okay, now these are two-digit numbers and both the numbers have 5 in the units place. First, you multiply 5 into 5. How much is 5 into 5?
25.
25. So you write 25 here. Okay. What number is here?
8.
8. Now, after 8, what number comes?
9.
After 9. So, this number, you have to multiply it with this number. 9 into 2. How much is 9 into 2?
18.
18. So, that 18 you just write here. So, 85 into 25 is 1825, which you can check it's correct. So I'll do the long multiplication method and show you that our answer is correct. So 5 into 5, 25. See, watch carefully and tell me if I go wrong. 5 8s are 40, 40 plus 2, 42. Then you put a 0. 5 2s are 10, 1 here and 0. 2 8s are 16, 16 plus 1, 17. Add it. 5, 2. Did I do a mistake?
Yes, sir. Because when I was calculating, even I got So, but I have a question in this trick, sir.
Yeah.
What if the number which you rate now, sir, would be 9? Then if the next number would be 10, sir, would be easily
Yes.
following the same trick?
Yes, same trick will work. So 10 into 2, it will become that 20. Okay, I think I missed some calculation here. I'll do this calculation again. So 5 5s are 25. 5 8s are 40. 40 plus 2, 42. Then we put a 0. 2 5s are 10. So 1 here and 0 here. 2 8s are 16. 16 plus 1, 17. Oh, I'm correct. And that then 2125. 1 minute. Huh? I think I've done some mistake.
उन्होंने मुझे बोला था लास्ट टाइम मेरी बात हुई थी so she told me to jot down the instances on the email and send it to her. बेसिकली वो एक ईमेल मैंने डाला था कैश फ्लो ऑथराइज नहीं हुई थी करके तो उन्होंने मुझे वो सब डालने बोला है ईमेल पे और ये अनेक मंथ और उन्होंने मुझे श्रद्धा
Just give me a moment. I'll just check.
ठीक है और वो डेली होना चाहिए था दोनों तो फिर वो 3 4 2 था और फिर अभी क्या होता है if we personally assigning the functions उससे कुछ मिस हुआ है तो मैं मेरी तो ऐसी आदत है ना कि मैं फिर चलो उससे मिस होता फिर मैं कर देती हूँ तो वो उसका बात भी सही भविष्य का वो क्योंकि वो उससे क्यों करती है कि उनको भी दिखती है मुझे आदत नहीं है ना कि आपको ईमेल डालते तो उनकी कुछ चीजें नहीं है उनको चीजें नहीं रहती तो वो तो उनकी व्यवस्था को मार वो सब चीजें 2-3 बार ऐसे हुआ स्टेटमेंट के पार्ट में लिखने में मैंने एक बार मैंने स्टेटमेंट गलत डाल दिया तो ओरिजिनल स्टेटमेंट नहीं होता आई मिसअंडरस्टूड कि दैट वाज द करंट स्टेटमेंट और वो स्टेटमेंट उसी तरह डाल दिया था तो फिर वो लोग सब जितना भी व्यक्ति मिला
Okay, I think in that trick I have done some mistake. I'll recheck my trick and I'll let you know in the next class. Okay, so this we know is 2125. So I'll just write here 2125. Okay, and in decimal point, what will be the answer?
2.125.
2.125. Okay, just keep this in mind. For now, you just do the long multiplication. Actually, there is a simple trick. I have done a mistake somewhere. I'll just find out where I did the mistake and I'll let you know. Okay. Okay, so write down this sum. If you think you're taking too much time in this method, you can do the long division method also. Okay, if you think you're taking too much time in finding multiple of 10 or 100, go for the division method.
Done, sir.
Okay, so with that, we finished with question number 2 of this practice set 2.1. Now let's see question number 3. So question number 3, what it says, write the following numbers in P by Q form. So these rational numbers that are given, they are in the decimal form. And if you see, most of them are recurring type. So now we have to do the other way around. If you see in the previous one, what we did is we converted rational numbers of the form P by Q into decimal. Now we are doing the opposite. So decimal into rational. Is it clear? Decimal into P by Q form.
Yes.
Okay. So the first one is 0.6. Okay. So let's first write this in the form of fraction. That is in the form of P by Q. So first what you do is understand the sum first. Take x is equal to 0.6. If you see carefully, it is 0.6 and there is a dot on it. What does this mean? 6 is recurring. A dot means recurring. When do you put a dot? If just one number is recurring, then you put a dot. If two number is recurring, then we put a dash on it. Okay, so this means it is 0.66666 and so on, dot, dot, dot. That is the meaning of dot on it. So first you say let x is equal to 0.6 dot. That means 0.6 recurring. That means x is equal to 0.6666 dot dot dot. Are these two lines clear? Two steps clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so let's go further. Now what you do is multiply both the sides by 10. Okay, multiply both the sides by 10. So what will happen? Can you tell me what will happen after multiplying 10 on both sides? What will happen on the left hand
0
side?
will get multiplied by 10 and 6 will be multiplied by 10.
0? No. See, we have x is equal to 0.6666 dot dot dot. Now you are multiplying 10 on both the sides. So 10 into x and 0.666 into 10. Oh, so how much will be 10 into x will give you?
10x.
10x. And what will be 0.666 into 10?
Maximum 4 days, minimum 1 day.
6.
6 and something more or just 6?
Just 6.
Just 6. Okay. So you're mistaken here. Note one thing, that suppose if you have 7 point, okay, suppose if it is 722 upon 10, here you're dividing by 10. So in decimal form, how will this be? Unmute. 72.2, correct? Okay. Now, 72.2, if you multiply it with 10, see, note down the difference. Here you're dividing. Here I'm multiplying. So if you multiply it with 10, how many zeros are there in this 10?
1.
1 0. So this point will shift to the right by one number when you're multiplying it with 10. So what will be the answer after multiplying? Can you tell me? Shift the decimal point. So 722. Again, after this, there is no number, so it's okay. We just write 722.
So when the answer would be 6.6 star.
Yeah, 6.66666 and so on. So I hope you understood this. So whenever, okay, if it is,
If you go to see, if you will run अगर आप उसको तो वो run करके देगी ना production में तो देखो लिखना चाहिए लेकिन लोग ने तुरंत run नहीं करते इनको time लगाते हैं.
suppose if it is, let's me check your understanding. Suppose if it is 20.27 into 10. Now multiplying here, okay? Be careful with that. So you will shift the point by how many numbers towards the right? 1 0. So 1. So what will be the answer?
22.7.
22.7, correct. And if this would be 100, then what would be 227, correct. So you understood here. So now you know, after multiplying 10 on both the sides, our new equation would be 10x is equal to 6.66666. Is this clear up to here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the first way we considered x is equal to 0.6, that you take it to be equation 1. And this, after multiplying 10 on both the sides, we got 10x is equal to 6.666, that you take it to be equation 2. So next what you do is you subtract 1 from 2. You subtract equation 1 from 2. So can you tell me how do you do subtraction? So right hand side subtract from the right hand side, left hand side subtract from the left hand side. So how to do? What will be on the left hand side? Tell me that first.
X minus 10x.
No, you are subtracting 1 from 2. Unmute. Don't know?
I don't know.
X is equal to 0.66 or 0.6 and 10x is equal to 6.666, so on. Okay, so this is 1, this is 2. I'm saying I'm subtracting 1 from 2. That means you're doing 10x minus x. And on the right hand side, 6.666 minus 0.666. Did you understand this?
Yes,
Okay. So how much is 10x minus x?
9x.
9x. And how will this be? 6.666 minus 0.666.
I don't know.
So 6.666 dot minus 0.666 dot.
Will it just be 6 then?
Yes, correct. It will just be 6. Understood? I hope you understood
Yes.
why just 6.
Yes.
Okay. So 9x is equal to 6. 9x is equal to 6. Correct? So what will be the value of x?
Value 6,
And
9.
Here 9 is in multiplication with x. So what will it be? You have 9x is equal to 6. I want a value only of x. So this 9 shouldn't be here. I don't want this 9. I want to remove this 9. So what
The
should
value
be?
of x is 6.
But what about this 9?
It will go on the other side.
And it will become what?
The
9 is in multiplication here. So when it goes on the other side, it should become?
division
Yes. So it is 6
upon 9.
upon 9. 6 upon 9. So what is the value of x?
6 upon 9.
6 upon 9. So x is 6 upon 9. That means, so if you see here, but what you consider x is 0.6 dot. Okay, x is 0.6 dot, but after solving, you got x to be 6 upon 9. That means these two are equal to each other. So you can say that 0.6 recurring is 6 upon 9. Is this clear? Did you understand from the start to end? Yes or no? Any doubts?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I understand.
Okay, now I want
So
you
can I
to,
write it, sir?
yes, I want you to write it. Go through it, write it. If you have any doubts while writing, ask me straight away. So just one thing, I don't want you to get confused here. See, here we are doing subtracting 1 from 2. That means we are subtracting this from this. So right hand side, subtract from the right hand side, left hand side, subtract from the left hand side. Okay, so 10x minus x and 6.666 minus 0.666. Don't get confused here.
So it's in the last line, why it means 0.6 dot equals to 2/3.
Okay, look at equation 1. What we started with? We started with x is equal to 0.6 recurring. And then finally, what we got the value of x? X is equal to 6/9. So you will see x is left hand side is the same, xx. So right hand side should also be same. So that is why 0.6 is equal to 6/9. Understood? No?
Down is even 2/3.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. This is incorrect. Sorry. This had to be 6/9.
Done, sir.
Okay. So we'll continue. We'll go for our next sum. Okay. Now, before starting with the next sum, one thing to note. Here, only one number was recurring. Okay. So since only one number was recurring, we multiplied by 10 on both sides. So if two numbers are recurring, by which number you should multiply? Unmute and say.
If two numbers are recurring,
One number is multiplied, so 10. One number, 1 0, 10. Two numbers, 2 zeros. So which
100,
number? 100. Three numbers, then how much?
1,000.
1,000. Okay. So now, keeping that in mind, we'll do the second sum. We have to convert 0.37. Okay, so in the form of P by Q, 0.37. So first you start with let x is equal to 0.37 recurring. So the meaning of this is 0.37 recurring means it is 37, 37, 37, dot. Okay, so x is equal to 0.37. Now multiply what on both sides?
Multiplying 100 on both sides.
Correct. Multiplying 100 on both sides. What will I get?
X and
so this is multiplied by 100. What will you get? 100 means you should shift the point by how many places?
373.
There are 2 zeros. There are 2 zeros. Look at the number of
37.
so 37 point. Shift.
37.
Yes.
37.
3737 dot. So your new after multiplying 100 on both sides, what will be the equation?
100x equals 37 dot 37
point. Yes. So 100x is equal to 37.37 recurring. Did you understand up to here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Next is you have to subtract. So subtract these two, this from this. So right hand side with the right hand side, left hand side with the left hand side. So 100x minus x, 37.37 recurring minus 0.37 recurring. What will be? Can you tell me?
99 and 37.
Yes, 99x is equal to 37. Correct? So x
Yes,
is
sir.
equal to?
37 upon 100.
Here it is 99.
Yeah. 37 upon 99.
So x is equal to 37 upon 37 upon 99. That means 0.37 recurring is equal to 37 upon 99. Is this sum clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, now
Yes.
write it down now.
Done, sir.
Okay, so we'll stop here. And your homework would be question 3, 4, and 5. Okay, these both are the same. So you'll multiply by 100. Here it is. For this, we'll multiply by
1000.
on both the sides. So you try this. We'll discuss this in our next class, in our
Okay,
tomorrow's
sir.
class. Okay,
Yes.
write down the question. No, you have the textbook, right?
Yes, I am.
Did you get the textbook, or you're still using the PDF?
I'm still using the PDF.
PDF. Okay, so write the
Yes,
question number. Practice set
Okay, sir.
2.1, question number 3. Write it. So 3, 4, and 5 you have to do for homework.
Done, sir.
Okay, so we'll stop here. So see you tomorrow.
Bye, sir.
Bye.